I am Dr. Yaki Abdullah Habib, the author of the book It's Time for the Black Man's Revolution: How to Save Nigeria Now for Future Nigerians. In the fourth episode, I presented a brief of chapter 18 of the book on the search for a viable solution. I now give a brief of chapters 19 and 20. Chapter 19 is titled, What Then is the Solution? Without mincing words, we propose a social revolution. Nelson Mandela was reported to have advised Nigerians that teach them the value of hard work and sacrifice and discourage them from crimes which are destroying your image as a good people. The quote above is in line with our thoughts. We need a revolution, but not a bloody political revolution. Yes, the people of Nigeria need to change, and the Nigerian society consequently need to be reformed so as to engender the needed change in our socio-political and socio-economic life. This is the only way we can save our beloved country, Nigeria. A social revolution is when the people decide collectively and consciously to embark on a painstaking step to change the way they approach life in order to improve their lot as a people. The ripple and consequential effect of this struggle will be reflected in all aspects of their life. We must not make a mistake about this. A social revolution is no doubt a slow and gradual process. It is undoubtedly a sacrificial road to follow. But just like the efforts and steps are far reaching, deep rooted, widespread, and comprehensive, the end results are equally deep rooted, widespread, and far reaching, and in fact long lasting, if not actually very, very permanent. We must not dream of a Messiah who will emerge one day to do the magic for us without the work and sacrifice on the part of the people. We must equally avoid the illusion of a quick and instant measures towards the Nigerian problem. The people of Nigeria need a long walk to emancipation, progress, and good governance, as well as development. If we are in a haste, then we must start the long walk now to avoid further delay of the positive outcome. The aspects of our lives that we must change have already been discussed under the socio-political reality of Nigeria, but we must highlight them again for emphasis. This is what has been done in the in the concluding chapter of this book. We present what we must change in chapter 20. Again, quoting Mandela, who said, "Let me tell you what I think you need to do. You should encourage leaders to emerge who will not confuse public office with sources of making personal wealth. Corrupt people do not make good leaders. They, then you have to spend a lot of your resources for education." Unquote. We said below what we must change as a people. First, we must work on our sense of patriotism towards our nation. This is the core of bringing Nigeria back on the path of development. We must work on our level of consciousness and awareness of socio-political matters. We must work on our mental laziness and indifference that debar us from digging deep and following facts and intellectual details of public life. We must work on our sense of priorities and that makes us value fun, entertainment, luxury, and frivolous pastime over hard work, deep and strategic thinking, reading, research, and long-term learning. We must work on our moral compass that has gone bad, that will live our lives and take actions that are inimical to the overall well-being of the society. We must work on our craving for materialism and our get rich quick syndrome. We must work on our greed that make us pursue money at all costs and to the detriment of our country. We must work and change our attitude of haste, indiscipline, and impatience in almost everything that we do. We must work on our political awareness and attitude that make us either indifferent or sell our votes for money. We must work on our political orientation that make us support candidates based on their money, religion, and ethnic bias. We must work on our attitude and disposition towards the moral upbringing of our children. We must work on our value system, mindset, and norms. We must work on our dismal fear and cowardice that make it easy for politicians to coerce us through violence or sometimes blackmail. We must work on our penchant to give, take, or demand bribe. The same goes for our addiction to fraud, shortcuts, nepotism, and other sharp practices. We must work on our dismally poor level of creativity and productivity. In the next episode, I will present the concluding chapter of the book. You can obtain a copy of the book by clicking the link below. Thank you.